안녕하세요 여러분. Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to share about my virtual internship at Deloitte. So without further ado, let's get into the video. As I told you in the intro itself, I have done virtual internship at Deloitte, but I didn't tell which platform I have done this. So I used Forage to enroll it. I think I completed it around January, and honestly, I still remember how stressful and frustrating that whole day felt like. At first, I thought it would be something very simple because the internship said it would take only around 2 hours to complete. So, in my mind, I was like, okay, this won't take that long. I enrolled in the morning, but I didn't actually start properly until around 3 pm because I was unmotivated to start it, and somehow I only finished everything around 8 pm. So, yeah, a 2 hours internship became almost a full day struggle for me. But honestly, I think that experience taught me more than I expected. The internship mainly focused on Excel and Tableau. Before this, I knew very little about Excel, and even Tableau, I only knew like some basic things. When I first opened the tasks, I genuinely felt so confused. There were so many new terms, charts, steps, and instructions, and I remember staring at the screen thinking, what am I even supposed to do here? At first, I tried following the instruction directly, but my results looked completely different from what they showed. So then I went to YouTube to search for tutorials, but even after watching videos, I still couldn't fully understand certain parts properly, and honestly, that frustrated me so much. I kept replaying tutorials again and again, pausing videos, searching random questions on Google, and reading the internship documents multiple times. At one point, I literally had so many tabs open that even I got confused. And because I wasn't understanding things quickly, I kept taking breaks in between. Not productive breaks, more like frustrated, I'm done with this breaks. I will leave my laptop, walk around for a few minutes, drink water, come back, try again, then get frustrated again. It was honestly a whole cycle. I think one of the most frustrating things was when I followed every single instruction correctly, but somehow my output still looked different. That irritated me so much because I genuinely thought I was doing everything right. And slowly, I started doubting myself. I even remember thinking maybe I'm just not smart enough for this. And honestly, I think maybe students feels like that sometimes but don't really talk about it openly, especially when learning technical things, because online we mostly see people posting successful results, certificates, achievements, and productivity, but we don't really see the confusion behind. We don't see the multiple failed attempts, frustration, or self-doubts. And I think that's something I'm slowly learning now. Learning isn't always aesthetic, sometimes it's look messy, like I said in my previous video, and honestly, that's normal too. Even though I felt frustrated so many times during this internship, I still didn't want to quit halfway because somewhere inside me, I knew that if I kept trying long enough, eventually I would understand. So little by little, I started figuring things out. Not perfectly, not quickly, but slowly. And honestly, when things finally started making sense, I felt so relieved. I think the best feeling while learning something difficult is that moment when your brain suddenly goes, oh, so that's what this means. That feeling honestly makes all the frustration worth it. And after hours of confusion, retires, breaks, and frustration, I finally completed that internship. When I got this certificate, I felt genuinely proud of myself, not because I completed it perfectly, but because I continued even when I felt like giving up. And I think moments like this teach us something really important. Sometimes progress isn't about being naturally talented or understanding everything quickly. Sometimes progress is simply deciding not to quit. I'm still someone who gets confused easily. I still take longer than other people sometimes. So yeah, even though this internship stressed me out so much at that time, I'm still really glad that I completed it, because now when I look back, I realize I learned more than just Excel and Tableau. I also learned patience. I learned how to keep trying even when things feel difficult. And I learned that struggling while learning is completely normal. So if anyone watching this currently struggling with studies, coding, internships, or learning something new, please don't be too hard on yourself. It's okay to take more time. It's okay to feel confused. It's okay to restart again and again. Learning is not a race, and slow progress is still progress. That's all for today's vlog. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I'll see you guys in another video very soon. Until then, take care, stay safe, and sarange!